brightest. I'm a generator.
I am a generator.
I am a generator.
And I'm a generator.
And I'm also a generator.
I'm a generator here.
I'm a generator.
And I'm a generator.
Our generation is a lot different than other generations too, especially involving like media, like social media and our presence online. And we know like what we need.
I had downloaded TikTok for I think the first time, and I was just scrolling and it was on one of the ads. I want to see if I can do this, and I thought, you know, because my school didn't have a lot of after school programs, and I thought this would be a good idea to try and make one.
The thing I love, or the thing it was the most important, it was I had to tell my story. I want people to hear my story, and I want people to hear my voice.
I feel that the ideas that I've contributed to the Generator Z program have impacted my community and impacted me, because I feel grateful for giving back to my community, and I feel grateful that my voice was heard.
My most favorite part about the Generator Z experience is that we were doing it online, but we got to see other students' ideas and opinion, and also the time that we put in there to online, they also paid us.
The most surprising aspect was having adults respect us, listen to us, put us in a place where we are equals, and also paying us. That's a big factor. There's so many times when people go, hey Akila, what are you thinking? And they don't respect me enough to compensate me for that work.
It's just like so cool that I've been able to collaborate with so many people, and I've been able to possibly help so many other people with their ideas and their projects. I find that so amazing and so cool.
They listen to us, and you can really tell that by the way everything's been structured and set up, and you know, they have built it from the ground up, from the idea, and then from there it can grow and turn into something beautiful.
The fact that an organization from an entirely different state was inspired by my idea, it truly just brings me joy and is heartwarming and overwhelms me that my goal and my purpose in life is coming into fruition.
It's important for teens to be involved and heard, because I feel like they really need to understand us and see what is happening and what we think.
I'll push the what you go.
Wherever this goes, right? It's not that long. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, the seed really starts with us sitting down with our scholars day one. So by the time an opportunity like Generator Z comes up, we're ready for it.
These generator stories were extremely inspiring. Before this, I was thinking about when I was creating a program, I really think the students need to do this, and we think they should be doing that. And then when I went to the Generator Z site and saw what the students wanted, I thought to myself, why was I not thinking of this before? Why didn't I go to the students first and find out what they wanted?
It's really important that this project put people of different generations in proximity to each other. And we got a chance to listen at the heart and to show respect at a time when so much was going on. And when we were asking young people to really give us their heart, give us their best ideas,
So it was really reading the individual stories and trying to see what was speaking to us. We really had to keep iterating and figuring out what is this going to look like. But the application process was really fun for us because we got to hear directly from teens, what are they looking for, what do they want, and how can we match the programming that we feel so passionate about with what they're asking for.
What was different about this process is that you're taking in their comments and their questions and concerns and suggestions, and you're trying to fulfill the program that they want you to develop. So I think that was also unique to this grant writing application, changing our mentality about how we're developing programs in general. It fills the pores, right? So that first layer that we're putting on is priming or saturating that wood. And then we're going to put more glue on to actually make that bond happen between the two pieces of wood. The Generator Z grant that we received initiated our Navigator program, which brings wood and boat building to the community.
When I found that the Buffalo Maritime Center used my idea, it was really cool to see that it wasn't just like a thought, but it actually was turned into something that they could use as like a hands-on way.
The idea that we had for a Generator Z grant was to distribute teen subscription packs to teens in the community while we were closed during the pandemic. And this idea really originated with our teen advisory group at the library.
We really wanted teens to feel like a sense of community, especially during the pandemic. We wanted them to feel that connection, and we really felt that our packs were helping with that. We had raised like a really high demand, and we realized that the library's budget couldn't keep up.
So we're in House of Hip Hop. This is our new HQ for Class at Detroit. Totally designed, ideated by our babies.
When I was asked after school ideas, me personally, I wanted music, but I had to think outside of me. I had to think about my community first.
I love my city. I love the babies in my city. I love working families in our city.
So as we were reading the Generator stories, we kept a spreadsheet of kind of checking off what are people asking for. The things we saw over and over were really just a sense of community, a sense of space.
Most schools only have like one counselor for every school. So I wanted people to be able to have a place that they could easily go to, a free place they could go to, and a safe place they could go to.
We were really focusing on that summer experience and really wanted to tailor that to be an impactful one, and we do that. The thing that we realized through the pandemic, through this grant, is that there's more support that is needed throughout that time. So now understanding that in-between time is just as important as our summer camp experience.
To have an organization like North Star Reach be inspired by me and be able to reflect on what I wrote, I feel very proud and very grateful.
When I first heard about Generator Z, I was working with Dream It Do It, and I saw it really as a great opportunity where we could help expand what Dream It Do It was already doing and move forward with the older groups of kids and help continue them on to further education.
Dream It Do It 2.0 is a program where high school students can learn about careers in manufacturing by going out to manufacturers, by learning welding and machining skills, engineering skills.
Having a space where you could come in and learn and use tools that are being used in the real world and really get a taste test of what's going on out there and really explore lots of different career opportunities without the major financial commitment of college.
So for the Generator Z grant, Providence Farm Collective received funding to support their summer vibe programming, to pay the kids for the time working alongside their community leaders and their parents. And we also brought in the teens' ideas. So for example, Hamadi, he talks a lot about how much he prioritizes wanting to help his family, wanting to help his community. And to be able to pay kids to do that, I met him when he was in 4th grade. He's now 17 years old, and he works at this farm alongside his father and alongside the community leaders over at the Somali Bantu farm.
I like to get involved with a lot of things, not only the farming, like a lot of activity around, And personally, myself, I like to work with my communities, Like it's better, like as a teenager, you have to help your community before you grow and before you have your own future,
And it was something so beautiful to just read those stories about people, who are just like being honest about their life. And I think the second part of that is working with adults who were able to meet us where we are and valued what we had to say.
Thank you, Generator Z, for being able to let us put our ideas out there, and not just mine, but a bunch of other teenagers' ideas, and actually turn them into programs that we could be involved in.
Some of us really thinking about the changing the world, but we don't know where to start.
Like you feel yourself as like a small person, and when I saw the Generator Z program, I was like, I can do something, I can help make a difference.
Change won't come unless you go out there, put yourself out there and be vulnerable.
And the fact that like other people can feel like they understand and that it spoke out to them, that means so much.
This is a really safe space for people to feel welcomed, like their voice matters, which is fundamentally what this whole initiative is. This is making history. This is going to change what we think grant making after school. This is going to change our complete approach on what it means to have youth representation.
It is important to speak up and really let your voice be heard, because you may not be the one to change life, right? Or to change the minds of people, but you can inspire that change. You can be the person that ignites that flame.